Ahoy! You know we had to play the new DLC for Dredge. It looks really cool and snowy. Um, I read that it's better suited for like mid game. So like we've already finished the game, and it might not be as good from that point. But we're just gonna go from wherever we are. Uh, Regardless. Hmm. So we're at the mansion. I wonder if we need to go back to Little Marrow. Try to avoid looking up as much as possible. So I don't really even know how the quest starts or like how you get going for that area. Hmm. Lighthouse keeper. Oh, she's gonna. Let's go to the ending. Let's check out the map. Hmm. So we've got the same areas? So it looks like to me. We can move. Okay. So just go south from here. We'll just go down there. We need to rest? I don't know. We're not going to. What was that? Just get distracted by every fish on the way. Oh, we're going... Okay, we're going south. Can't read compass. I wonder if there's other things to find on the way that we never saw. Like, I don't know if I remember seeing this. Oh, this is the photographer. I don't care about them. It feels so quiet. There's a boat over there. A boat or a town. Can haste. See it getting all snowy. See those icebergs? Let's run straight into the iceberg. Oh no. There's an iceberg straight ahead. Titanic style. Oh. Down here to investigate the ice field too. Seems to have appeared out of nowhere. My best guess is that it drifted up from the south. It just drifted up from the south. Either way, I thought I should set up a pontoon here. But when I went to stake my claim, I noticed some old equipment on the ice. Come and check it out when you have a second. In the meantime, got some new rods for sale. They'll be perfect for fishing in the ice around here. Let me look at... When I was reading some of the like reviews to see what the deal is with this DLC, like just some basic info. People are all saying like it's not good for the end game because you have like so much money at that point and you have all the upgrades. We do have quite a few upgrades, but like ended the game kind of poor. Just got a whole inventory of rotten fish. $900. Sell these crabs. Get rid of these. We have a pocket watch on us. We'll be needing that. New fishing rods. Ice. See, it's 216 for that rod. 414 for that one. It's almost all of our money. But I think we only need one. Oceanic. Install that one. Install this one. No, I didn't need to uninstall that one. Let's go with a square one. And rest. Icy work site. Traveling merchant has crossed over to the nearby iceberg and is inspecting some old pieces of metal. You approach. It's so weird. This stuff seems old, like really old. She kicks a large sheet of metal, half embedded in the ice. A thin layer of snow dislodges, revealing lines of rivet holes. And come in here, look. You follow her into a small makeshift shelter, ruined by years of harsh weather. Inside are some schematics nailed to a table, still barely legible. See how they angled these sheets and the lining of the metal around the bow. Wow, bow? Whoever was here, I think they were constructing an icebreaker. Did you make another one using these plans? Probably, but let me see. She charges outside again and paces out the length of the metal scraps on the ice. We've got most of the basic materials here already, but of course we're missing the most crucial pieces. Like someone came and stole the crucial pieces. Just left all the junk. An icebreaker needs specially tempered angled metal, as well as components designed to minimize the impact to your hull. It's like a snowplow attachment. Can't see any of those here. But whoever left all of this stuff here, maybe they left other pieces elsewhere? Or maybe you'll be able to find their old ship and salvage the icebreaker they already built. That would be convenient. Anyway, to build a new icebreaker, it is like a snowplow. These are the parts we'll need. What is this even? Plow half. Bracing. Okay. We just dredge them up. What's that? Water spout. So we're being blocked by ice. This is a scrap. Can we blow them up? Why does that one have like a vent? Photographer again. Fisherman, I didn't expect to see you this far south. Well, this is a fortunate turn of events. There's a narwhal somewhere in this ice field. I couldn't get any further in, so I've been trying to take a picture from here with no luck. I tried placing some scraps of fish on that ice sheet over there to entice it, but I didn't have enough to hold its attention for long enough. I only caught a glimpse. I don't suppose you have any fish you'd be prepared to donate to the pursuit of wildlife photography? Fill the space entirely with any fish you like. Can't imagine the narwhal is too picky. I don't have any fish. Let's go fish up some fish. What's that? It's an ice fish. One of the few vertebrates with transparent blood. Its glassy flesh blends in with the surrounding ice. Camouflaged. What's this one? Oh. Toothfish? I don't like the sound of that. Some of the largest fish inhabiting sub-zero waters, this voracious predator fills the same ecological niche that sharks do. Oh, stock is already low. Just leave it. Probably have enough fish. The iceberg again. It's really hard to control back here because we're going too fast. Well, what are these though? Oh, those are just the ice fish. Ah! So we need to go talk to this plate or the lady again. Just put them upside down. That's perfect. Now cut your engines. We need to wait in complete silence. Shh, I think I hear something under the ice. Oh god. That didn't even look like a fish. It looked like he had like raptor arms. What on earth was that thing? I'm not sticking around to find out. You're supposed to photograph it. Do your job. Oh, but the wall broke. That was helpful. Ooh. Things are getting spooky out here. What's this? Something to be dredged. What have we got? This part we need. Nice. What's this wreckage? There's like a man frozen in ice. You see that? It's harder to see from this angle. Cold wind whistles through the doorway of the only cabin still standing. Behind it, a frozen over dig site is littered with tools and debris. So check out the ice shard. Ooh. Light pierces through the ice, intensifying and concentrating into a glow in the center. A dark form takes shape against the light. Place your ear to the ice. Distorted voice echoes from within. Don't disturb the ice. Who are you? Captain, the expedition. Chart the ice field. Appeared suddenly through the ice. What happened here? It whispered, promised, stones from the stars. It knew. 3 would hear, the heart, beneath the ice. The voice grows louder. It commanded 3 listeners, 3 sacrifices for 3 eyes. I obeyed, but a 4th now sees forever, futile. The shadow is silent for a time. Slumbering, still, should leave, it sees you. Before it whispers. Let's just break the ice. Get him out of there. Do not risk breaking. It senses through the ice, through the shadows. No hope. This is what we need to break the ice. So like an ice pick. Told us not to, but we're gonna do it. Frozen cabin? You enter the small cabin, the door long since fallen from its hinges. A rotting table sits inside. Crudely drawn map of the area has been charted onto a scrap of paper. You attach it onto your own map. A large book sits on the table. It's well worn from the passage of time, but you can still read the words Captain's Log etched into the cover. You open the book, its frozen spine cracking for the first time in decades. Which entry do you want to read? May 1847. Arrived at the floating sea ice amidst particularly thick fog. A few channels could be seen leading into the ice. Those sizable chunks float in our way, posing a hazard. I have ordered us to moor against the outer ice wall while the engineers make adjustments to better prepare the vessel. The vessel was pursued by a particularly aggressive narwhal. Some men placed fish on the ice nearby in an effort to distract it. It appeared to work, though only for a time. It resurfaced and needed satiating repeatedly. If we can't find a more permanent solution to the beast, we'll have to make sure we keep enough fish on hand to placate it. As I lay falling asleep, the most almighty voice spoke unto me. It resounded from the thick ice below, at once both powerful and ethereal. There was no mistaking this as a trick of the wind, nor a jest by the crew. It did not pause for a response or acknowledgement, but whispered a cryptic prophecy. At first I could not make sense of it. 3 listeners shall hear the heart, and that I should indulge these listeners. It spoke of boundless wealth from the stars, and of eyes opening under the world. The rest of my sleep was feverish, as my mind was plagued with the sound of the voice. It spun in my head, echoing even louder. In the morning, the boatswain and the navigator came to me separately, claiming to have heard a sound like a heartbeat as the men were digging yesterday. They indicated a desire to explore the eastern and western reaches of the ice field. I shall indulge them. So we gotta be careful of those whispers. Rest here. have we got in tab? Journals. Captain's logs. Are these what we already read? Yeah. Pursuits. What is this fish? I have to find more parts. With a snowplow. Oh. Oh, so if we set a bunch of fish here. Leaving fish here would probably attract that monstrous narwhal. More than that. But he'll clear this wall for us. Narwhal clears the wall. It all makes sense. What was that? Fractaline icefish. Crystals of ice pierce through its body, distorting scales, teeth, and fins. No more icefish. Very eerily quiet out here. Some very sinister music just starts. Why does he have arms? That should keep it satisfied, at least for a little while. Is he gonna come for us if he's not distracted by plates of fish? I really don't like the sound of that. There's some parts that we need in there. Perhaps? How do we get in there? We need to plow the ice out of the way. Oh no! No! Fathomless winch. What is that? Okay. That's fine. Whoa, what is that? There's another frozen body. You dock against a small platform of ice formed around a gigantic clawed hand. You're not the first to find this place. Remnants of a long abandoned camp litter the ice. An unnatural spire of ice stands above the scraps of snowed over equipment. A dark shape twists within. Place an ear to the ice. The voice calls out, distant and distorted. Trapped forever. This prison. Get me out. This guy wants out. Break it. Somehow. Free me. Who are you? The navigator. Find safe passage. Chart the ice. It came from beyond. Break it. Somehow. Free me. What happened? The digging. The cracked ice. like a web awoke the ice heart. I told him whispers in the west, took the boatswain east, returned alone. The dark figure shudders, sending vibrations through the ice. The next day, rode here, the captain saw the claws, grip my soul. It's like, it's kind of edgy song lyrics. He insisted. Made camp, shadow of the beast. Waiting for the stars in the night, I saw his shape, suddenly swallowed by the cold in the dark. He left me. Break it, somehow free me. We don't have the ice pick. This cold sun, warmth long forgot, no more. Break me. But there is a frozen equipment here. Very few pieces that still remain. Whoever made the camp here was poorly prepared. Inside a small bag you find a leather-bound journal. Which entry do you want to read? The men spent the whole day digging. They passed up chunks of ice, some as brilliant as crystal, others of a deepest blue, more beautiful than sapphires. They're just digging up chunks of ice. These are just as beautiful as gems, and then they just melt. But none held the glow we had seen in the night. However, I did note a disturbance in the ice to the west. Began as periodic, distant rumble. As the men dug deeper, the punishing quickened. The punishing? The pulsing quickened, strengthening until I could see the ice shifting on the surface. I shall have to inform the captain. It may be well that narwhal creature we saw earlier through this, though this did seem much larger. As I write this, I can already feel my eyes closing. We'll have to wait until the morning. This morning, the captain appeared out of the fog, rowing alone. Apparently, the boatswain remains at the camp in the east, waiting for nightfall. They were unsuccessful in their search, but it does make sense that the lights would be more visible at night. Tomorrow, we're to journey together to the west, towards the shifting ice that I reported. We are alone on a small island of ice. After hours of rowing through the narrow channels, it rose through the fog, a gargantuan monstrous claw reaching from the deep. Yeah, it looks about right. Whatever creature it once belonged to must be long dead. As the claws frozen solid, I wanted to turn back immediately, but the captain insisted we investigate. He's on edge, his head turning this way and that, listening for the slightest sound. He's convinced something will happen after dark. As the light from the cold sun fades, I have the sense that it'll be a long night. Let's look at this treasure. No. It's dumb shaped. Why is it so dumb shaped? I think there was 4 parts, but maybe that was all of it. What's this? Oh, we don't have room for it. Damn it. What am I hearing? I don't like it. Let's get Just going to maybe I don't want to rest. In case all of the fish we're catching are going to go bad. What are those? These whispers away from me. No! These whispers will turn you mad. What's happening? Are we going the right way to get back to the shop? Is that where the photographer was? I feel like it is. Oh. No! Turn those lights back on. Stop crashing! Sell all those fish. Whoa, this fish is really gross looking, actually. I didn't notice. It's a goblin shark! Goblin sharks are so weird. Using a long snout and protruding jaws, the shark snatches its prey in the darkness. It's so creepy looking. Let's see. I see work site. Is this actually the only two pieces that we needed? No, there's more. One more. Maybe two? Repair. We'll rest up. And we'll leave this one here for today. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.